Previously on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker.
You won't break me.
Alpha, no. Oh no, Estinian, why are you... Alize, Urianje. Oh no. Everyone's freaking dead. Oh no, this is not good. It's just me, Yastrola, and Graha. Oh no. Well, come on, guys. You gotta dodge the tidal waves. I would not die here. Okay, there's a lot of people here, so I was like, is this a little gremlin behind me? Okay. Start with Thancred. She and Hyland were two of a kind, weren't they? Full of love for the star and its people, always holding to hope for our future. Far be it from me to refute Hyland's own words. Yet even if her actions were neither kind nor just, we can yet give them a nobler meaning. We can make her faith the salvation of mankind. She has given us all she can. We must share what we know with Father and the Lappers at once, that it not go to waste. Yeah, true. Anthony, did you meet Hyland? Pray tell, how is she? She's dead. Okay, moving on. Okay, if Dynamis is ruled by emotions, perhaps prayer has more tangible results than I suspected, albeit ones that are not always obvious to us. In which case, we may hope that Hyland wishes continue to move the hearts of men as they set forth time and time again. Oh, you know what? One thing that just came to my mind. Do we still have the power of the Echo? Since Hyland is now gone? Tis fortunate that Fortuno has kept Livingway appraised of our progress. We require the Lappers' aid more than ever. A bit of small for a welcoming party, but I never been one for crowds. Yeah. I will keep Hyland's word in my heart, a talisman and lodestone both. Thank goodness I never would have forgiven myself had any of you come to harm. Yeah, me too, Kryle. Okay, I'm glad to see you well. Though we could roughly place your souls deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuation in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. Within the world happened. Well... We met Hyland. She wanted to test us with a trial. So we all fought her. And then at the end of the fight, she gave me a blessing. You mean to say Hyland is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Hyland's will without delay. We'll find Meteon if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is, the fancy navigatory one? Yeah, sure. Let me just get this out of my pocket. There you go. To the edge of the universe, where congregate the despair of countless stars, you are determined to see this through. Oh yeah, definitely. We already started. We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this, with that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel the great expense, the moon and Charlene's ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit. I could not reside in even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and would do all within my power to aid your cause. With that settled, Might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day? Ye gods. That is pretty genius if they are able to do that. So we head above ground for some fresh air then, and perhaps a nap. Okay, one thing that came to my mind, I would love the Exodus as a mount. I highly doubt it will ever happen, but it would be cool to have it as a mount. It's nap time, boys and girls. Okay, bets on the table. Are we gonna have a cutscene or we're not? I think we're gonna have a cutscene. I've been expecting you. I've heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea, dizziness, haunting? Well, have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomenon, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. Oh, okay. Thank you. Nice. I got my nice hot tea here for all this reading. Okay. Shh, we're sleeping. They could have Ashi hunt us the rest of the game. Oh no. Please no. Gosh, now I got his face stuck in my head.
There you are.
Who's this?
Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Okay, no comment? What? What was that? Okay. Interesting. I just had a strange dream and I wake up and I'm like, another day. No comment on that? That's strange. A great many of the helping hands that deliver the adamantite are still here in Charlian, and I, for one, couldn't be happier. Between the ether burner to be refurbished, the supplies to be transported, and meals to be prepared, we need all the assistance we can get. Even Lord Emilian has been doing his part, albeit at the snail's pace. Still, it's the thought that counts, but a bit more effort wouldn't go amiss. Well, we know how he is. Used to it by now? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong about that one. That's true. We had several weird ones in the last expansion. As a matter of fact, with all this weird stuff going on in this entire game, it makes sense. Okay, a bold decision. Cryo has urgent news. Anthony, I trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Fortuno arrived not long ago with a message. The Lapras have determined Meteon's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Alright. Anything else to say, Totaro? A great many of the helping hands that delivered it. Okay, oh yeah. Same stuff. Are we having another meeting? Oh, look, everyone's here. Including Living Way. What took you so long? We have much to discuss and scant time to do it. Oh, okay. Gods, I can hardly believe the Lappers managed to find Meteon out there, hidden among the stars. The sheer distance involved are mind-boggling. Yeah, it is pretty crazy to think about. I fear our recent trivials within Labyrinthos and the Ethereal Sea have taken their toll on my mind. For last night, I received a visitor in my dreams. Moonbrita. Huh. A vision not of the woman she was, nay, but the woman she would have become. Interesting. Heidelin, the heart of the star, is gone, and yet on the morrow the sun will rise and life will go on. When I look upon Charlian and its idealistic surrounds, there are moments when her absence feels unreal. As to the final days, would that it were so. Since the final days first manifest, we've been tested as never before, even more so in your case. Nevertheless, our work is far from over. We cannot afford to falter now, not when the end is in sight. That's true. Gotta keep on persevering. How did you sleep? Well, I should hope. It's likely the last opportunity we will have to take a proper rest for quite some time. I probably could have done with a few more winks myself. Ugh. Uh-oh. You good, buddy? The thought of what's to come was keeping me awake, you see. So I thought to do a bit of research, hoping I might eventually feel weary enough to doze off. But before I realized it, it was already morning. Oh no, Graha, what did you do? No need to scold me. I already regret it, and will probably only feel the regret more keenly as the day wears on. Graha. Not feeling any ill effects from the Entioscope, are you? After playing test subjects for those new Aetherites, even the mention of ether sickness makes me feel a little queasy. Okay. While the former is not here in its entirety to brood and glare at us, Master Bryner's presence alone is enough to put me on edge. Oh, I didn't even see him there. Before coming, I thought to inquire after our comrades aboard. It seems that the effects of the final days have been observed further and further north of Garlemald. For a blessing, those regions are largely uninhabited, but in any event, we mustn't misinterpret this as a geographical spread. There is no telling where the phenomenon will strike next, unfortunately. Yeah, true. If you will know the reason of this assembly, you better ask Master Livier. Alright, well, let's get this started then. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for? Good. As you know, the Lapperts have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by means of crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. Your query location is a place far beyond the moon, in the furthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. The veritable Ultima Thule? Okay. Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have equally excellent answer. In theory, with the advanced proportion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the sea of stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Dang. Father, does that mean... Bear in mind this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Lapid's proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that would definitely... Oh man, that's a huge stake right there. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. Wow, that's some way to convince everybody. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, in the 11th hour, she would prefer another means by which we may seek salvation. We would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. Yeah, good question. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds of the Magna Glacies. Okay. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of Adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Well, that's awesome. Are the Lapid's too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetherius and his people? If it means your survival, we will do anything to help. Oh, that's nice. You will most certainly have need of our expertise. Where you're going, there's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and otherwise, vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you the crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetherius until you brought us here. Urianger and now we're enarmed with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this possible without you and Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Dang, you all looking at me. They all looking at me. I was like, you couldn't stop us if you tried. We'll avert the final dates, whatever it takes. Well, we come this far. You know what? I like that. Yeah, we come this far. Nah, we changed our minds. Sorry about killing Hydaelyn. Oh no. That will start a riot. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision and begin preparations to blister the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. The Lappets would coordinate with the Ishabar contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. To seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Are we gonna have another dinner scene? It'd be nice to have another dinner scene. That was actually pretty nice. Okay, Fortuna. There's much to be done before the Ark can be made ready for your voyage. With that, I could be afforded time to speak with Alphen and Alizé. Alas, I can, but pray they find a moment of quiet calm before the journey to come. Yeah, you should go talk to them. No need to worry about lending a hand with the Hyper Hopper. We already have more than enough help, so go and relax while you still can. As you can imagine, not all the forum members were willing to endorse this plan. Through no fault of yours, of course. Given what is at stake, it's only natural that opinions are divided. That said, the final decision was reached with an overwhelming majority, much to my surprise. Well, that's good. I mean, yeah, any debate's gonna have diversity in it. Everyone's gonna have like a different type of choice when it comes to something this major. I mean, this is like people's lives. Okay. They bid us rest, but I'd much rather find something productive to do. I suppose now's a good time as any to hound my lance. Not that I've ever found it to be dull, since it eases my mind on the eve of battle. Oh, you know, it's whatever's best for you. Perhaps now I can finish that book I was reading. What? Oh, pay me no mind. I'm sure you have better things to do with the time afforded us. How about you go take a nap, Graha? Please. I don't want you tired while we're out there. The Forum have placed the fate of mankind in our hands. We must not betray their faith. Gosh, this song's so good. I should very much like to speak with the Lapperts once their work is complete. Tis plain Heidelin has entrusted them with a great deal of knowledge, and I suspect there is more they could teach us. I agree, especially if they're able to get access to the furthest areas of space in one day. Their technology is way advanced. A rare opportunity to rest. That's how you make the most of it. Yeah, definitely. I was expecting to have time on our hands. What should we do? In all honesty, I didn't think the forum would approve this measure, and certainly not by a large margin. I dare say, though, that Master Fortuno's impassioned recounting of your audience with Heidelin helped sway the vote. He has a way with words, after all. Where did you think Alphino got it from? Oh, yes. Alphino is our negotiator, and he's amazing at it. Makes sense that his father would, too. Okay. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any feasible option out at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteon as we are. Which leaves the not so small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and to Tara. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We'll be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we have been afforded. Oh, Tataru. The meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? We're going off. The edge of creation. I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. Actually, Anthony, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldician Enix, alright? Well, don't eat dinner without me. Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. Oh, okay. Did our Omni Crafter came up with something again? There was one other thing that came to my mind earlier. Oh yeah, I really do hope all the Scions make it out. I'm sorry, I'm not too big on character deaths. It's just something that came to my mind because, like, I'm still thinking about that trailer. The launch trailer they gave us. Welcome, Anthony, to Tataro's Taro Banquet. What? I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then, inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be sized. With the help of some Thavnerian refugees, I've decided to set up my shop here in Charlian. Oh, you're gonna have a shop here? That's cool. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsharuda, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We will be ready to open shortly. Oh, well, congratulations, Tataru. That's awesome. You being an entrepreneur now. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Yeah, sure. Alright, so I'm guessing this is where I get my level 90 gear right here. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty registrations, okay? I was like, is this gonna be a long cutscene to get my level 90 gear? Ah, I did not expect to find you here. Oh. Well, hi there. I imagine Nirhana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the ether burner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian while I oversee matters in Radzat Han. It's rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Vershan, I was hoping you would stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the banquet. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and the means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Radzat Han, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. This opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnerian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we can come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mrs. Totaro. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. That's interesting. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey unto the heavens to protect that light, may the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. That's very pessimistic. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the first one. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Ratanhan is returned to his former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember the people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? I was beginning to think it was getting pretty quiet here. Oh, of course. And he's gonna come running. Yep. I knew he was gonna come running. What do you want? Andy, no boy, whatever are you doing here? What else does it look like I'm doing here? A new bouquet? You say? I have been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flout said remnants so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the young Lord Forteps, insist that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sicard to see supplies transport in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I offer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work, and without Honorat here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps the last of Charlian delicacies. I'm sampled where lacking in every respect. Oh man, get him try the urchin loaf. Oh yeah, the last stand, that's a good one. He's trying at least, I think. I guess. But I haven't seen him do much, to be honest. The cafe over the pier, the cuisine didn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion. And ta-ta for now, old boy. Grab their burgers. I hear their burgers are amazing. I kind of want a burger. Yeah, I just realized I've been saying bouquet wrong. Not banquet, it's bouquet. I think... Who else am I going to see this time? Well, is that Anthony and Totaro I spy? Oh, what are you doing? Well, hi there. I guess we're just going to talk to everybody that just came. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightways to Kugane once I have finished. Of course you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new bouquet. I am not blind to the trivials of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devotedly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Totaro, fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return I shall host a grand celebration in your honor of the Bakuro Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Alnar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. I appreciate the gesture, but no thank you. Will there be lemon cakes? I think I'm good. I appreciate it. A pity. I'm rather fond of the place myself, nevertheless. I have no doubt we will find another time and cost for celebration soon enough. Totaro. But let us speak more of this upon your return. At least I draw even more Totaro's air until next we meet. I just got reminded of Totaro in her Komodo. With her attitude towards everybody. So we're doing another one? How many of these are there? I feel like we're going to talk to everybody. $6 hours to go. Oh no. 6 hours of this. No thank you. Oh, Anthony decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? No, I wanted to go and join my Scions, but... It was nice to see you too, Biggs and Wedge. Totaro! Oh yeah, Wedge got a crush on her. Biggs, Wedge! I took it work on the Ark proceeds apace. Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and Rods at Hun has been rewarding experience. And that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Lappers. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I can't wait for you to see it. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And you will never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlian. Alpha. Oh, Alpha! I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in the time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlian. Good thing too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. And it's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expense, though. To the furthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I would live to see such marvels, yet here we are. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I've missed out on I had had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. Mumble, mumble. There it is. Yeah, that is. Is that too? As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Anthony. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a better future. That we do, my friend, that we do. And one filled with even more adventure. Ah, yeah, I like that one. Yeah. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Totaro. They'd be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Alright, good to see you guys. Take it easy. Wedge? Dude, if you're thirsty, why don't you just talk to her or something? Oh, yeah, that does make sense. We are going away. We have to say all our goodbyes and all that. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Oh, that was the last of it. But yeah, it does make sense to try to make all my goodbyes while I can. Right. I don't believe the two of you have formally introduced. This is Varsarud from Palakistan. I think I remember her. Have we seen her before? Yeah, haven't we met before? Ah, yes, it was you who helped us at Perusa, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I thought we exchanged a little more than glances then, but it's kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Totaro, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thafnir, but we are here today and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and soul into them, and I have every confidence they will keep you safe in the battle to come. Well, thank you. Gosh, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain unsurfable someone's Ruby Bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Yeah. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours have been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you preserve time again. For all the joy we share, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. That's true. Which is why I promise to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Well, thank you, Totaro. You are amazing. Don't forget to pick up your clothes from Varsarud before you leave. They were expertly tailored just for you. Alright. And In addition to your newest ensemble, we have remnants of weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. I finally get my gear! Yep. Okay. Well, cool. Tank. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, sure. Yep. Alright, I think that's all I can get right now. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. Hey, dang, that, I look a lot more skinnier. A lot more skinnier. I kind of still want my, I still want my shield. I think I kind of like this sword. I kind of like this sword. But I'm much more bigger with my... I like my sword and shield that I got earlier. They're far more nicer. Hey, Denzi, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome to join us. Yeah, I definitely think I like my sword and shield a little bit more, so I might go and try to get those back. Yeah, I don't need nothing out of that. Okay. Friends gather. Though delighted by your patronage, Totaro is ready to send you on your way. I realize you still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself, and that the others can as well. They said they were returning to the Baldician Enix, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go looking for them, I suggest speaking with Cryo first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. Okay. I'm naked. Okay. I just want my sword and shield, that's all. Is it shameful for me to to glam over the sword and shield? But I like the armor, but I'm just not too big on the sword and shield. See, this looks so much better. So much better. In my opinion. I do like the sword. The sword looks somewhat good, but it doesn't glow. The shield, not so much. Yeah, that looks better. What sword and shield is that? This is the relic weapon in Shadowbringers. So let me see if I can pull up the... Let me pull up the details for you. So yeah, honor-bound recollection. That's the Shadowbringers resistance weapon, or the relic weapon. And the shield is the same thing. Tenacity collection, resistance weapon. I just like the way the shield looks on this. It looks nice. And the sword is really cool too. And I think it fits his armor really well. You're back. I take it you received your gift from Totaro? Yep. Looking good, aren't I? It was a surprise long in the making, with many hours of fretting to get everything together just right. I'm just glad to see it realized, and with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Yostola, Thankra, Yurianji have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Graha Tia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books that... Wait, Alize thought it was okay to read? Interesting. As for Alphino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Liviere estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. Oh, Alphino's kind of like, let me bring my friend with me. Come to my house. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company, if you're mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before your stroller and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle a fatigued mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Oh, you bet. We'll definitely do that. I want a burger. Give me a burger. Oh, there they are over there. Let me just take a seat. Oh yeah, I don't got my keyboard plugged in. Hold on. Like nothing's going on. Okay. Oh no, I should stay down. Oh well. Try as she might, Totaro had no choice of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, we saved some for you. No, thank you. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake of the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavor and somewhat garish appearance, 'tis quite popular. Indeed, so popular that the last stand stock had been entirely exhausted. I should hope, at the very least, Puddingway did sup upon this most delectable of desserts. Rainbow... I feel like I've seen that before. What's it called? Rainbow pudding. I think I have that. No, I don't got it. I thought I've seen rainbow pudding somewhere before. Like you can make it or something. Anthony, come to make our trio a quadrant, have you? Please, have a seat and we'll see about you getting a drink. Slide in DMs to confirm it? Okay.
Your business with Totaro was finished.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like the new gear?
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
What? You're one of the smartest people on our group.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
Oh, okay, I
What will we learn
see.
at the edge of the universe, I wonder.
The smarter they are, the more they feel they aren't. That makes sense.
Ultima Thule,
Cool.
where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You've nothing left to prove. Not Terrain, nor Menfilia. Just make sure you bring enough ammunition. I love that. Yeah, we'll get through this together.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
Yeah. He was my first Scion that I met.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, will go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust is settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though. In uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a Scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change.
Daggone, Thancred. You're making it seem like you're getting ready to die, dude. The way he's just talking.
Going wherever the wind blows. Lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally.
Of course.
To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections. To which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
Oh, yeah. For, Runer. She's gotta go back for Runer.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise.
Aww. Yeah, we know
Should my
it.
pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you.
Your stroller got us go see her boyfriend.
And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
That's true.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Oh, I had your stroller in the second dungeon. She wasn't benched. Come on. My plans. Well, I'm gonna
My apologies for the wait.
Oh, no worries.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
Miss your daughter.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Yeah, it's moments like these that hit really good. First, we spend time with the adults, and then we go check on the children. Oh, that was a very beautiful cutscene there. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. I pity mine take a preserved pleasure in it. I like to think I give as good as I get, though I fare better with the occasional assist from our Kasum mate, Nodder. But it's all good and fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. Say, Anthony, whence came this solacrum that standeth beside thee? I see falsely, but you're stolen and thankred, but moments ago, it employed the self-same doubling magic. Alright then, keep thy secrets. What the heck? Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with Urianger, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. That's true. We will remain here a while longer, at the very least until Urianger finds his legs again. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta go study. I don't want to study. Oh, Gra, I told you to go take a nap. Oh, Alizé's fallen asleep too. You try speaking with Alizé, but she is fast asleep. Look at them both sleeping. It's just a peaceful moment.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar.
Finding true love.
Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
No.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Alizé?
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
What was that all about?
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
That is my exact face if she was up on my face like that. Like, what? What did I do?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
It's a secret. Nothing in particular, to be honest. Just enjoying the peace and quiet. And they always got this so nice cutscenes. So I'm kind of confused to the finding true love from Cryo. Like, did she have something going on in the past at some point? Oh wait, no. I don't think she had a thing for Alpha, no. Cryo. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I see them back to the Enix for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. That's enough reading for one day. As we don't know how long we'll be away, I best return to these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? I just had a meal with everybody else. I see. Perhaps I stopped at the last stand on my way back. And get you another burger. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next, I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Oh, okay. Alright, I see you, Alize. Oh yeah, here we go. Livier, whoa, Estinian! Estinian all cleaned up, my boy. Look at you. Hold on. What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. Yeah, true, but not right now. Not what I was expecting.
Oh. What brings you here?
I'm just making my rounds with everybody. Took a whole entire day.
Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Oh, okay.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
Estinian.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well. You were never one to forsake a friend, Alphino. Yeah, I like the second one.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Oh, nice. Okay. All that remains is to return to the Enix and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his, too. A few of our comrades decide to remain in a while in Charlian after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, well, time to head back. It's moments like these are very nice to cherish. Well, hi there, we got the same armor, except my sword and shield are different. Alright. Let me guess, things are gonna get real. So I guess it's time to buckle in, get ourselves ready. We just had some very heartwarming moments. I think it's time to see what's next in store for us. Welcome back, Anthony. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume? You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh liniens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. Thank you. I shall do so. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. I'm going all the way to Alamigo. I was not expecting this place. I knew it was Xenos. I was like, why would Xenos be here? Drink for refills, snack everyone. Good. You know what? I should have done that.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Oh, so Alizé's words did strike him.
In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule.
I kind of feel just like them. I don't know what to say, just taking it in.
Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
I'm kind of nervous.
Let us be off then.
Totaro, you feel like you want to say something?
Wait!
Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you. And be safe.
You can count on it. Alright. Oh dang, look at this guy's armor. Oh my gosh, that's where the heck does that armor come from? Hold on. Magmane's armor of Bahamut Queen. Behemoth. I don't think I've ever seen this before. That looks awesome. I want it. Okay. Still haven't forgiven Tataru for trying to kill me during that 4 Lord solo duty. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Man. Alright. On to the heavens. Ojika Sujika is ready to send you off with a smile. I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. With that, I has sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Galaf Baldician will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hate, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true self. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the sea of stars. Okay, thank you. Probably crafted, definitely crafted, it's high quality. Oh! Well dang, that means I gotta craft it too if that's the case. Alright, well I'll find it in some kind of way. Alright guys, last moment to get our snacks. Your snacks, your drinks, anything of the occasion to help you get through these moments. To be honest, I don't know how long I'm gonna go, but we shall see. The Behemoth King armors are level 86. So you could potentially just craft it even if it's at level 86. Like you have to be a level 86 crafter to get it. Oh man, this song brings back memories of last night. I've rented out the local theater for this. Rented out the local theater for this. Oh, okay. It might be regular gear you can get from an NPC somewhere. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to see where I can find it. I'm not gonna worry about it tonight, but or weapon coffers. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it tonight, but eventually I will go try looking for it. They drop high quality at weapon coffers too? Oh, I didn't even know they even did that. Oh no. So many people. So much fluff dialogue. Alright. This side I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna look at it and read it on my own. Oh, Omega and Alpha is here too. Okay, well. I'm gonna read all this out loud. And all of this I'm gonna read to myself. Because that's a lot of dialogue. That's a whole lot of dialogue. Okay. Alpha. Omega. Bleep bloop. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, we even got like other Scions here too. I mean, of course I gotta read all this because I love to get all the information from these characters. But it's gonna be a whole lot on my throat to read all this stuff. Mubrida's parents are here too. What's that? Okay, I'm glad I didn't read a lot of this out loud because, oh my gosh, they had a whole lot to say. Okay, Scions. That even Wolf's son, Blue Rita, should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. So this is a ship that will bear us in the Ultima Throw. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I will not begrudge them for wishing us well. Yeah, you know, they're our supporters. This is the pinnacle of ether chemistry, a thesis of modern innovation and ancient wisdom of Aleg. The Ark's engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I've never thought possible. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. Yeah, I mean, if it's supposed to be the end, I'm sure they're all gonna see us off. Let's hear what Father has to say. They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It just looks the same. Still want it as a mount, though. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders at the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously, they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they will be cheering for you every step of the way. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who wouldn't want to be present for the once-in-a-lifetime event? Yeah, that is true. The Ark is missing one last but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly. Alpha and Omega. I can't believe they're here.
All present and accounted for. Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
Oh, I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a Garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels.
Oh, yeah?
And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do.
Right.
But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
So, have you thought of a name?
Yeah, Nero is kind of just there, isn't he?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
Oh, yeah? And what might that be?
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here.
Yeah, I can see how that's a little bothersome for Nero.
In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us.
Wait, are we naming it after your father?
The Starship Ragnarok.
Oh. Oh, I like that name. I thought they were gonna give it some cheesy name at first, but no, I like that. That's a really good one. Props.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
God, sick card. Oh, hey, the Beast Tribes.
What are you all doing here?
I was not expecting the Beast Tribes to show up.
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare. Not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves.
Thou wouldst employ summoning. Or should I say, its precursor, creation magics.
I had that in my mind. I was thinking maybe it's summoning.
Care to explain for our benefit?
Because all the Beast Tribes have done summoning in the past in some kind of capacity.
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Scions conceived of summoning as we know it, a derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrits' magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Right.
Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
All right.
I'm the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion.
Well, we got this.
Right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Scions incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner.
Okay.
In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think think we'll be safe enough.
Okay. But I also think we got our scales to keep us safe, right?
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship.
In
gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Cell phone?
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem.
Oh.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
There's no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
I'm still blown away how Fortuno just made a huge turnaround on all of us now. But here we are to get on this Ragnarok. Oh, it's tempting. It's so tempting. Okay. Emilience will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She could not bear to watch our children embark on so perilous a mission. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I cannot tell you how many times I had to step away from my duties, so distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, a part of me wants to drag them away and forbid. Well, not that they would listen, so I will see them off with pride in my heart and a prayer on my lips. For my children and for this star they love so dearly, you must prevail. Aw, will do, Daddy. You can understand how Fortuno was able to do a 180? Well, it's for his kids. That's what I would think, that he made a 180 for his kids. But he was so, like, tough on us for quite some time. Quite the turnout, when you say. Then again, who wouldn't want to be present at the lifetime event? Okay, I think for mother, grandfather, and father, we will save this star and return home, I promise. The Ragnarok, and thus grandfather legacy live on. We mustn't waste any more time. Let us board and set off to Ultima Thrall. Primal summoning as it was intended. I never dared to consider they could be invoked without the danger of tampering. Change has come quickly to the star, and greater change yet awaits in the days to come. All the more reason we must not fail. Okay, yeah, I already read him. I am most grateful Oh, Wolf's son and Bruteto have devised a way. Arise. Oh, yeah. Should the need to flee arise, though I pray it shall not, we must needs strive for victory to the last, that Aetherius and her people survive, and that her champion return home without exception. Let me make sure. Did I read? Yeah, he said he's ready. Yeah, I did right. Okay. I'd rather not spend any longer mulling over strategy. None of us are strangers to despair. If that's the source of her power, we are ready for it. Alright. So the stage is set. I can but hope we are prepared to play our parts when we arrive at Ultima Thrall. The key I suspect may lie with Heidelin's parting message to us. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goes one, so goes the other. Knowing Meteon wields the power of despair, we must bring to bear the hope in equal measure. The Ragnarok is the collaborative effort in every sense, the culmination of knowledge from the world's greatest minds, both present and past, without question the greatest ship ever built. I'll have to remember to thank Tataro for her timely provision of food and drink. Poor Wedge would have long since given up from the exhaustion otherwise. But now the rest is up to you. Come back safely. Alright. Nero! The world cannot end now, not when we've but scratched the surface of the Lapras technology know-how. So run along now and do what you ventured heroes do best. The world shall tremble before my genius soon enough. Assuming you're able to prevent its destruction, that is. Oh, we got this. You haven't forgotten anything, have you? No repairs or commissions? Delivery from retainers, perhaps? No? Well, if that's nothing else, then have a safe journey. I will do. I'm not gonna worry about those others. It's not like he wanted to. He was enchanted. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was enchanted. My bad. I did forget about that a little bit. Okay, yeah, that is right. I don't think they're gonna have any new dialogue, will they? Yeah, he says the same thing. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, that's teleportation, actually. You know what? I'm not worried about it. Alright, let's go ahead and go. For Amelia ignored again. Fine, hold on, let me see what he got to say. Yeah, he doesn't say anything new. They aren't saying anything new. Alright. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, well hold on, let me take a quick bathroom break.